have taken 30 flights so far this year, and yet I still absolutely hate traveling, and here's why. Wait, before you click away, let me explain. Everyone is always like, oh, I would love to travel to New York, Japan, Thailand, and yes, I am all on board with stepping outside your comfort zone. Because science has proved that people who travel are more creative, open minded, and better problem solvers than those who don't. But here's the thing, I was that person too. I lived in Vietnam for 18 years without ever leaving the country simply because my family just couldn't afford to. So when I started making my own money, I promised myself that I would travel and see the world. And so I did everything, lived in Singapore by myself, solo traveled to Japan, Thailand, Australia, Canada, went skydiving, paragliding, basically did everything. Well, except for bungee jumping because I hate free falling without being attached to something, you know? Maybe that's why I was so clingy in my past relationships, but we don't know. But here's what I learned after burning myself out. Yes, you heard it right. There is something called travel burnout. I was traveling completely wrong.
I think I have like 5 minutes to my gate. And it has to be the last gate. Okay. Wish me luck. My flight will depart in 20 minutes.
Well, you see, I had this scarcity mindset. I don't know when I'll be back here again became my travel motto. 5-day trip to Japan, let me hit Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto. A 3-day weekend in New York City, Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn. Why not throw in New Jersey too? I would wake up at 6 or latest 7 a.m., grab a quick breakfast, and then rush to attraction number 1. Take a lot of photos, a lot of videos, check it off the list, and then rush to attraction number 2. More photos, more videos, another check mark. But by lunch, I was already behind schedule because that 15-minute walk took 30 minutes, or because of that train delay that I didn't account for. But I would still push through because I paid for this trip, right? And every second is money, and I'm not wasting money. And so every day when I'm back to my hotel or Airbnb, I would be all sweaty, tired, and cranky. I would come back from these trips needing a vacation from my vacation, and my friends would ask, oh, how was Japan? And I would show them 500 different photos, but couldn't tell them a single meaningful story. And that is when it hit me. The memories actually stuck with me were not from those famous landmarks, they were actually from the unplanned moments. Like during a trip to Sydney, Australia, I was walking down Manly Beach, not because it was in the itinerary, it was just because I was so tired from work and I just need a getaway at the beach. And I just walked, watching the locals surf after work, seeing this couple sharing an ice cream, and there is this group of kids just chatting and laughing at each other. For the first time in months of traveling, I wasn't rushing anywhere, I wasn't taking pictures for the gram, I was just present. Or during my solo trip to Canada, I met amazing people from a hiking group and we are still friends 8 years later. They taught me more about Canadian culture over poutine and Japanese food than any museum ever could. Or that random date where we start talking about travel plans, about life goals as people who were in their 20s. It was one of my best first dates because there was no agenda, no checklist, just genuine connection. Or wandering through that quiet neighborhood in Osaka where I watched little kids just playing with their parents, riding the bicycles, and just laughing at the pigeons. I was sitting there on a bench for a good 30 minutes, not because it was Instagram worthy, but because it was so beautiful. Pure joy over something so simple. And these moments slowed down time. They made me realize that all my rushing around was actually making me miss the actual magic of travel. The human connections, the unexpected discoveries, and the chance to see life through different eyes. I was so busy collecting experiences that I forgot to actually experience them. So now I travel completely differently. If you're planning a trip, here's exactly my system. Just need the priority check. Step 1, create a master list. Yes, still research on those touristy spots from YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, friends, wherever. Just jot it down. Step 2, organize everything by location and activity. Group everything by neighborhood, all the restaurants in Namba, Osaka, all the sites in Minato Ward, and bookmark everything on Google Maps. This is crucial. Step 3, find where the locals go, and here's the secret sauce. Scroll through Google Maps and find the top rated spots, but don't forget to read the reviews. If most reviews are in the local language like Vietnamese, Japanese, or Korean, most likely that's where the locals actually go. Step 4, leave room to breathe. Don't schedule everything down to the minute. Only book things that require reservations or specific times, like going to a concert or making that reservation to that Michelin star restaurant. Everything else, just leave it to your mood on that day. Step 5, explore your neighborhood on your first day. Explore the neighborhood where you are staying. Find that convenience store, spot the restaurant with a long line of locals because you will definitely miss that in your research. Step 6, use your master list as your backup plan. When you don't know where to go next, then check your master list. But also take wrong turns on purpose. I found my favorite izakaya in Japan by accident down some random side street. And my last step, also my tip for you guys, is to let social media help you. Open YouTube, TikTok, Instagram when you're there. The algorithm will show you content from the local creators and you will discover things that no guidebooks ever mentioned. So yes, I hate traveling when it's just about checking boxes and collecting passport stamps. But traveling to understand how people live, to see their daily joys, taste their comfort foods, and walk their quiet streets, that kind of travel literally rewires your brain, increases your cognitive flexibility, and makes you more open to different ways of thinking. It teaches you that happiness isn't always found in the famous landmarks. Sometimes it is in watching a local grandma doing her grocery shopping that you will never find in any travel blog. And the world is so much bigger and more beautiful when you slow down enough to actually see it. So what has been your best travel moment? Was it the planned one or the accidental discovery? Let me know in the comments, and if this video helped you rethink how you travel, hit that like and subscribe button for more real talk about exploring the world. And see you next time!